My name is Renato Di Granado Jr. I'm civil engineering student of Colegio de Muntinlupa, and this is my virtual presentation. I will discuss for today is the invention that used in the field of civil engineering. The name of this invention is UAV, means Unmanned Area Vehicle or Drone. Unmanned Area Vehicle or UAV are a class of aircraft that can fly without the onboard presence of pilot. Before I discuss the benefits of UAV or drone, I will discuss first the history of UAV. 1849 Australian balloon. Australian balloon are the earliest recorded use of unmanned aerial vehicle. Australian used balloon loaded with explosive to attack the city of Venice in Italy. 1916 World War I. Hewitt Sperry, the first unmanned aircraft. The first pilotless aircraft were built during World War I. The Hewitt Sperry was controlled through gyroscope. 1918 U.S. Army developed Kettering bug. U.S. Army commissioned the development of the Kettering bug. Kettering bug was also intended to act as a flying bomb, but was much more successful with the ability to hit target 40 miles or 64 kilometers away. 1930 U.S. Navy create radio-controlled aerial aircraft. U.S. Navy began developing the first unmanned aircraft system that were radio-controlled. 1940 Radioplane OQ-2, the first large-scale UAV production. Reginald Denny and his Radioplane Company won a U.S. Army contract to mass-produce the radio-controlled aircraft system. Was manufactured for use in World War II. 15,000 of drones were built for the Army. 1973 Mastiff UAV, unpiloted surveillance vehicle. Israel developed a series of unmanned aircraft intended specifically for surveillance and scouting. 1986 RQ-2 Pioneer Reconnaissance Drone. United States and Israel formed a joint effort to produce the RQ-2 Pioneer Reconnaissance Drone. 1996 Predator Drone. The first Predator drone is deployed by the United States. 2006 UAVs permitted in U.S. civilians airspace. Used UAV in order to search survivor of disaster. The Predator drone of the time equipped infrared camera was capable to detecting human heat signatures from a height as far as 10,000 feet. 2010 Parrot AR drone. The Parrot AR drone was the first smartphone-controlled quadcopter UAV. The iOS application that acted as a control of system. 2014 Film and TV use. The name of this drone is UAV Alexa drone. FAA permit Hollywood film and TV production companies to use drone on set. Benefits of the drone in civil engineering. Unmanned aerial vehicle or UAV is used for different reasons in the construction industry. As a tool that improves communication, safety, and marketing, the use of drone in construction can offer many advantages like capturing real-time image from the field. Drone technology can be used in construction in so many different ways. First is the building survey. Most building survey require visibility of the building roof to identify its condition and assess any defect. In most instances, getting access to a roof can be tricky and often involve the erection of a scaffold, use a cherry picker or ladder, which are both time-consuming and costly. Using a small drone to perform the survey can save time, money, and reduce health and safety risks involved with surveying a roof and assessing tricky or hard-to-reach areas. Next is the construction site inspection. The ability for a drone to carry out the visual inspection in high-risk area can save time. Drone footage can be recorded from the safety of the site cabin and then sent to the project stakeholder in HD quickly and efficiently. Site inspection can be undertaken more regularly and cover larger area or efficiently. Next is the health and safety induction. Using a drone to the site can show operative health and safety risk in a real time, enabling site manager to demonstrate moving vehicle, moving crane, or active excavation areas. Each induction would be site-specific outlining and risks that are relevant to the site and return reduce the risk of accident or injury on reach site. Next is the project progress report. Construction progress reports are often prepared monthly to record site progress against the project programmer. A regular drone flight can be a speedy way to record and visualize the project progress. Through a series of aerial shots and HD video project, its stakeholder can gain a better insight into a progress that has been made without actually being on site and have a regular daily or weekly updates. Next, the live feed or virtual walk around. Drone camera can stream HD footage to the project team or project stakeholder in the real time. Next is the site logistics. Drones can be provide a real-time update of what's going on around on the site. Carrying out a speedy flight around the site can give a good overview of potential issues to be aware. For instance, moving vehicle, machineries or crane, gain reducing risk and allowing decision maker, and inform decision in ever-changing developing sites. Next is the point cloud or laser scanning. Laser scanning from drone has become a recognized method of capturing exact details of topography, buildings, and cityscapes, and can be provide a missing piece of information. Next is the thermal imaging recording. Thermal camera is a non-contact device that detects infrared, energy, or heat and convert into a visual image. Thermal cameras more or less record the temperature of various objects in the frame, and then assign each temperature a shade of a color, which lets you see how much the heat radiating compared to the other object. The thermal imaging can help to examine the pipeline, solar panel, power grid, and roof for the leak, overheating, failure, and proper insulation. This type of drone can spot living beings through the almost of non-physical visibility barriers. And let's watch a video about the thermal camera that's used in inspecting the roof of the building to find the defect. Purchasing a drone for construction site. These are the elements that you need to consider. First, the camera quality. The higher resolution of the camera used by a drone, the better the quality of image you are going to get. Next is the portability. Easy to take your drone from place to place varies in importance depending on its application. Next is the durability. The drone is stay in its position in typical construction site environment that tends to have a lot of dirt and dust being tossed. The last is the stability. Stability deals with wind speed resistance and how will your UAV can stay centered while being operated on raw condition with a lot of air movement or rain. And let's watch again another video about the drone how to use in construction site.
while also exposing those crews to risks while climbing up and down those steep piles with expensive equipment. This is only to have the crews return to the office and process their data. With the Solo and the side scan application, 3DR has taken that process and condensed it to minutes. The Solo mission can be completely planned and executed from the side scan app. The operator can keep out of the way of the site operation while staying off the steep piles and minimizing risk. When the solo mission is done, you can process the data with the site scan application while you're on the site. And once the service has completed your project, you can download the data and review directly in Autodesk Recap 360. The best thing about the app and its photo process is it is geotagging this data so that it is automatically scaled and referenced to its location on the Earth. You can now use the geo-reference data on any Autodesk application, including Civil 3D, InfraWorks, and Rivet. So on a site like this, many times we want to be able to build a model in context of our surroundings. With InfraWorks, we can do that in a city or countrywide scale. However, it is often difficult to find really detailed information about your site, so using the power of InfraWorks for large city-wide models and enhancing it with the accurate georeference data that we're pulling from the SiteScan app and Solo Mission, we can better reflect existing conditions so that they are on the site to help communicate our potential building, infrastructure, or development project. A lot of customers are struggling with getting existing conditions off a site and into the design applications. This usually takes hours, if not days, of very complex field operations. The Solo, combined with the SiteScan application, is going to streamline that process, help customers more efficiently and effectively and more rapidly develop existing conditions for their sites. Because the data is geo-referenced, it's easily brought into all Autodesk applications seamlessly as a full integrated solution.
And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching.